Hello, everybody. We are Bali Moms. I am Robin, and this is Sonia. And
Hello.
we are here because it is International Women's Day. And who better to talk about that than two amazing women?
Yeah. So, women's, it's very important, or I found it. A little bit of background. I'm French, and I've been traveling a lot here and there. And my family are a bit spread out everywhere in the world. And because we're settling in countries where we don't have any families, so most of the time we've been landing in a country, I was alone. And having children also, having a family, raising a family alone with not really friends when you're out there, it's tricky and challenging. And I found it very important for me to find a group of women and moms to support each other, to encourage and understand, like have ears, because I didn't have any family. Like I couldn't call my moms like, "Mom, come," it's like, "I need you, I need to talk," or any of my cousins. So it didn't happen. So I had to create my tribes everywhere I went, like when it was in Africa where I lived, or back in Europe, or even here in Canada when I arrived 6 years ago. So I had to find my tribe to feel good.
Yeah, it's so important that you are working to build your tribe of women around you. I say this all the time that women need other women. We have our spouse, we have our children, those are amazing. We would not give them up for the world most of the time. But when we have other women around us that are the same, they are our people. There's people that you like and they're good and they're nice, but then you meet people and they're just like right away they're like your people. And that's actually what happened to Sonia and I. We hadn't known each other that long, really, in the scheme of things, but we connected almost right away. We were just drawn to each other and we had so much in common, and it was really just about having that same energy back and forth with each other. And when you have that, you just know it. And people say that about your spouse, right? You know it when you know it, but it's even more so with this, right? When you find women that you connect with, you just do, and and you need to like grab onto those women, you guys, and really hold on tight, because you need those women to support you in many, many ways.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is that that's exactly what we together are trying to build, is a community of like-minded women who are just working every day to just be a little bit better than yesterday, to be kinder, to give more to the world, and to sort of build our families with low stress, to try to make it a little bit easier for everybody.
Yeah, it's really to support each other. It's like we are not the perfect woman, and we never be the perfect woman, or we never be the perfect man, because this doesn't exist. But we kind of support each other, we lift each other, we empower each other, because we all have experiences or something to share that can help the other woman or the other one. So we share, we care, we listen to the others too. Sometimes it's good to have someone to listen to.
Yeah.
And it's really like a community where we connect. It's really about connection and feeling good and not lonely, because when you're lonely, then you have like, it can tend to depression, anxiety, and then you might not just be as inspired if you're lonely, because you're just going to be like looking at all these amazing pictures, of Instagram and perfect moms on Instagram or social media. And
we did talk about that one too,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
And this is not the reality. The reality is like we have up and downs, and we all have, and it's okay. And we are here, all these women, we are here to make this tribe and then support each other, empower each other, and understand each other.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the comments as well about the comparing video that we did a couple of weeks ago. But I think that we really need to remember that when we isolate ourselves, we are doing a huge disservice to the fulfillment of our soul. And so we have to remember, we've talked mind, body, and soul as the three sort of targets on what you're doing to try to work on growth. And if you look at the statistics, the one sort of group of individuals that isolates themselves the most are moms. And we do this because we sort of give up this piece of ourselves to our children, to our spouse. But sometimes when we do that, we forget to nurture those other important relationships that are just outside of that. The other thing is to be forgiving of the women in our tribe when they do need that time to nurture their family. I have friends that sometimes I don't talk to them for 6 months or a year, but we are able to just get on the phone or pick up. And I know, and they know, that we could call each other in an urgent situation just like that, and they would show up and they would be there. So we don't need to sort of, it's not like teenage girl relationships anymore where you have to be with each other 24/7. We understand that we have busy lives, but then we take the time to nurture each other and spend just a few moments, or an evening of dinner, or a weekend away, just with those women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can feel that the connection is strong because you don't need to be like superficial in what you're talking about. Yeah. Just like true talking, true bonding. Like I have the same because I'm living here and most of my friends are abroad. And then when I connect with one of my best friend in France, and when we call each other every 5 months, or we chat here and there, but it's like very quick chat. But when we call each other, it seems like we saw each other like 2 days ago, and we are not like, we haven't seen each other for a year and a half though. But the connections, like we could talk about anything and then understand each other, whatever we're going through, up and downs. And it's just like true connection when you feel like, okay, you've been heard. You've been, you know that you are supported by this person or those persons. Yeah. It's really like feeling good and feeling that you are a human beings, and then you can continue your journey and you don't feel like lonely and depressed or anxious or, I don't know, angry, all these kind of feelings. So it's really like encouraging all this group of women to feel better and be better. And because we all want to be better.
Yeah, and just be there for each other. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a soft place to land. And your women community can be multiple things. Some people, their women community is their family, their sister, their blood sisters, their mom, grandma. But other people, it's more friendships that you've built. So you sort of create your own sisterhood, even outside of your blood family. There is no right or wrong here. It's really about the connection. And when you feel it, you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that for me, when I became first-time mom and I was in Africa, for me, it was a big change because it was the connection that you have with families who don't have children is not the same, because you're like kind of lost in the world with all these new things about baby, or this new schedule that you cannot really manage or you don't control. And it was good to have mothers explaining me or supporting me. It's like, okay, I'm going to cook for you. It's like, because you're tired, or I'm going to just take care of your baby while you're sleeping. And it was for me so important and so nurturing inside and out, because I needed that. And that's why we say like, you need a village to raise a child. But it's not only for the child, it's also for the mother to recover, also for the mother to find time to recover from all those events of life.
Yeah, so really like some cultures are better at it than others. Like some cultures, this idea is built right into the culture. But I would say that in North America, you need to build it for yourself, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily as common as it is in some other cultures where it's sort of required, to support the other women. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really connecting. And then sometimes you can connect with some people, some women, and then find that after a few months that you feel like, the connection is not as good as I was looking for. And it's okay. You're going to create more because you're going to understand better what you need in terms of support and care. And
You've all heard of that saying, if the people come into your life for a reason or a season, right? So,
Oh yes.
you know, yeah, some are going to stay for the whole of the rest of your life. Others are not. And that's also just fine.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, totally fine.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we are creating also a Facebook group with like-minded people, like-minded women and moms, and we would love you to join if you feel like you are looking for that.
Yes.
We're going to put the link in the description so you can
Yeah.
click on it and join. Like, we welcome you. You're welcome to be there, and then you can share whatever you want to share about your woman's life or mom's life.
Yeah, and we post our videos there every week, and we are both posting on that page regularly throughout the week as well. Things that we think that our mom squad community would enjoy. So make sure you click on the link and come and join us. Come and join us and see if it's right for you.
Yeah. And women, we are strong and awesome.
We are here, ladies. We are here.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, and comment below, and join our group. Let's see what we can do more in our community.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everybody.